Hi, this is Nanette Hosenfeld with the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Monday, August 5th, 2019. Looking at fire potential impacts over the next few days, we are looking at warm and dry conditions across the majority of the Great Basin today. We will see some scattered wet and dry thunderstorms across the northern and eastern parts of the Great Basin. You can see those areas highlighted in yellow and green for today. As we move into Tuesday, things will be pretty similar to what we're looking at today, with the chance for some isolated mixed wet and dry thunderstorms further north. Better chance for wetter thunderstorms further south. You can see those areas highlighted in the yellow and green on the map for Tuesday. Moving into Wednesday, things will start to really shift as we're seeing another moisture surge, another monsoonal moisture push, making its way up into the Great Basin. We'll see much more widespread showers and thunderstorms across the Great Basin on Wednesday, and we are concerned about the potential for some isolated dry lightning across northwestern Nevada on Wednesday. Over the past 24 hours, there were some showers and thunderstorms that impacted the Great Basin. You can see those areas that saw precipitation highlighted in green on that map on the left. The brighter orange and yellow colors show areas that saw close to an inch of rain. So there were some pretty heavy rainstorms embedded with these thunderstorms, but quite a bit of lightning, as you can see from the map on the right. A lot of lightning strikes across the area. Quite a bit of new activity across the Great Basin this morning with all of that lightning yesterday. Looking at the ERCs today, you can see that conditions are drying out pretty rapidly across the northern part of the Great Basin. We have many areas above the 70th and even 80th percentile across northern Nevada and up into Idaho. Continuing to look at ERCs, looking at those trends for the year, you can see we're right around normal. We've made ground from how we were kind of below normal leading up to this point, but looking at the northern part of the areas, you can see we're catching up to normal. Our 10-hour fuels are quite dry across the area. We've seen quite a bit of drying across portions of Nevada and into southwestern Idaho. The satellite this morning shows high pressure in place across the Great Basin, and with that high pressure ridge, we will see that monsoonal moisture move up into the area really in earnest beginning on Wednesday. So looking at today across the Great Basin, there is some moisture in place, mainly across the southern and eastern parts of the area. And you can see on the significant fire potential map the green parts of the eastern part of the Great Basin, and we are brown and yellow moving further west where it's been drier. Looking at today in a little more detail, you can see we are expecting some isolated showers and thunderstorms across mainly Utah and into southeastern Idaho. Relative humidity forecast is on the right-hand side of the screen, and you can see pretty dry conditions are expected across much of the Great Basin today. As we move into Tuesday, that moisture starts to increase across the southern part of the Great Basin. With that increase in moisture, we are looking at a little more widespread coverage of storms across the southern part of the Great Basin, but still remaining really dry tomorrow afternoon across the majority of the area. You can see those single-digit relative humidities forecast across much of Nevada and western Utah. So we move into Wednesday, there's a really impressive increase in moisture. You can see all that green in place across Utah and into Idaho. So we are expecting more widespread showers and thunderstorms on Wednesday. The area of greatest concern is across northwestern Nevada, where there is the greatest potential for that lightning to be dry. So looking at Wednesday in a little more detail, again, you can see pretty good coverage of those showers and thunderstorms across the area on Wednesday. The relative humidities will come up about 5 to 10% on Wednesday, as you can see those higher values on that map on the right. So over the next 3 days, looking at precipitation accumulation, you can see really probably the best coverage across the southern and eastern part of the area, but beginning to see some storms further north and west, mainly on Wednesday. As we move into Thursday, that moisture continues to move northward into the Great Basin. We are concerned about the dry lightning potential across portions of northern Nevada into southwestern Idaho on Thursday. And some of those storms Wednesday night could continue into the overnight hours into Thursday morning. As we move into Friday, we start to see a low pressure system making its way into the area. Winds could begin to increase across portions of western Nevada on Friday, and that could be quite problematic with the lightning that we're expecting there on Thursday. So in the Thursday and Friday time period, looking at precipitation, you can see the main areas of focus will be across the northern part of the Great Basin. As we move into Saturday, we start to see some drier air pushing into the western and southern parts of the Great Basin. We could continue to see some elevated winds on Saturday, which again would be a concern after having lightning in these areas. Then moving into Sunday, looking at drier air spreading across the Great Basin, along with the continued potential for elevated winds on Sunday. The Saturday and Sunday time period, you can see pretty dry conditions expected across the Great Basin. No precipitation in the forecast for those 2 days. And then looking at the 7-day period, again, you can see, much of the Great Basin will see those showers and thunderstorms. The 8 to 14-day period, the Climate Prediction Center is calling for above normal temperatures across the southern part of the area, below normal temperatures further north, and below normal precipitation across almost the entire Great Basin. So that's it. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. Our information is on the screen, and you can also find us on Twitter. Thank you.